Alright, what is up? Now that Multiverse is out, finally I cannot stop playing it. It feels so polished and like the mechanics feel so smooth, and to see all this cast of characters, the roster alone is amazing. And the fact that we have everything under WB's umbrella and everything under Cartoon Network's umbrella and DC on top of that means this character roster can be insane. Also, the devs are very active with the community and love to see what we want to see in the game. And there are so many characters that I want to see added to Multiverses. But I want to break down my top 10 most wanted characters in Multiverses. Now that we already know that Rick Sanchez is going to be coming and probably going to be the next character we get, I'm not going to include Rick Sanchez, but just know I cannot wait to play Rick. It's going to be insane. But let's start breaking down the top 10 characters I want to see in Multiverses. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Off the rip, the first one I have to mention is Samurai Jack. It will be so amazing to play Samurai Jack. Not only is he a really good sword fighter, and sword fighters in Smash games are always so fun to use, but it's Samurai Jack. And now alongside of that, Akuma will be amazing to add as well, but I'm gonna go with Samurai Jack just because it's the man, the myth, the legend, and it will be so badass. And there's so many different costumes they can give, so many different outfits Samurai Jack wore throughout the series that will look so amazing to play as. I think Samurai Jack is gonna be at the top of all of our list. After Samurai Jack, this one's gonna be pretty crazy, so I want to see the Powerpuff Girls. But hear me out. I want the Powerpuff Girls to be kind of like Pokemon Trainer. So you can have the professor in the back, like Pokemon Trainer, chilling, or maybe making some potions or doing whatever he's doing, while you can switch between all the different Powerpuff Girls, similar to Pokemon Trainer in Smash. I think that would work out so perfectly and be so amazing to play as, like in the game. Man, it gets me so excited even thinking about the possibilities they can do with this. Now to take a little step back away from the Cartoon Network stuff, here's one that might blow your minds. I think Pennywise will be insane in this game. So Pennywise is a WB owned property, and they're down to get crazy with this, with the roster. So I think Pennywise could do a lot of cool stuff, especially with the shape-shifting Pennywise can do and all the crazy stuff, and then the taunt could be like the Pennywise dance. Like you could just start getting jiggy with it right in front of you as he's taunting you. It could be totally awesome, and I would definitely main Pennywise. I don't even care if he was horrible. Okay, I'm still playing Pennywise. Now another insane wild card I want to see added is Willy Wonka. Now imagine like you're just throwing Oompa Loompas at people. You're just throwing them. Maybe you could like, do stuff with chocolate. I don't know. I just would love to see Willy Wonka. I think Willy Wonka would just be such a wild card. And this game is loving the memes. They made Ultra Instinct Shaggy a thing. They made it real. So I would love to see Willy Wonka just get down in Multiverse. Come on, tell me you wouldn't want to main Willy Wonka. This sounds crazy even saying it. We already have some of the Looney Tunes, and I can't believe they left out Daffy Duck. We gotta see Daffy Duck.
Very funny.
I think you can do some cool stuff with explosions and do some crazy fights, and especially with bugs. You gotta have Daffy. So I would love to see Daffy Duck. I think out of all the Looney Tunes that we can choose from, I feel like you gotta have the icon Daffy Duck. I feel like it's just not gonna be as amazing without him. After Daffy, we're gonna pivot back to DC because I want to see the Flash.
You'll be fine, big guy. Too slow.
Okay, we got Batman, we got Wonder Woman, we got Superman. I gotta see the Flash, and being able to do some speedster moves in the fight probably is gonna be so nuts. I feel like Flash would just instantly be S tier at the top of everyone's tier list. So we gotta see Flash. And which form of Flash? I want the classic Flash. We can do maybe Kid Flash later on, some other forms, or maybe they can do like costumes where you can play as Kid Flash and Reverse Flash. But man, we have to get Flash in this game. That would be another one of my mains because I just love the Flash so much. It disappoints me that he wasn't in the base roster, but I know we'll get him soon. Now we're taking a trip to the cul-de-sac for some jawbreakers because I want to see Ed, and Eddie.
It's mine! Take your hands off my jawbreaker!
Hi!
This could be another one that's like a kind of triple tag team situation where you can switch in between them. If they don't want to do Powerpuff Girls, you also can switch between the different Ed and Eddies or do it some kind of way just to make it really funny. They could maybe throw jawbreakers at you, do some really crazy stuff. So I would love to see Ed and Eddie get some type of representation in the game. Or maybe we could play as like Blank. I'm just kidding with that one. But yeah, I definitely want to see something from that world coming to this game, or more specifically Ed and Eddie themselves. Maybe you can like play all three of them and kind kind of choose which one you want to go into. Maybe kind of like the Bowser Jr. of it all. You can kind of switch between them. They kind of have a similar moveset. You can switch between which one you want to play as. And if we're having Ed, Edd, and Eddy, we gotta throw Courage in there.
The things I do for love.
Okay, speaking of classic Cartoon Network characters that I want to see in the game, I would love to play as Courage. Like, come on. I mean, obviously, if you want to get memey with it, I'll play as Eustace, but I think Courage, especially with the stuff you can do with the moveset, would be a lot more fulfilling and better. Eustace would just be the pure meme pick, so give me Courage, and let me play as Courage. Maybe he has like a side special where he runs with Muriel or something, and like he knocks you over. That would be kind of cool. Come on, tell me that wouldn't be cool. Before we get to my final 2 picks, let's see some honorable mentions.
I agree. Maybe you should let someone else play. Doggone it.
No hamsters, no power. We're defenseless.
Expecto Patronum!
Alright, at number 2, we gotta see Ben 10. Okay, the Omnitrix alone with all the different aliens he could turn into during the fight would make the moveset immaculate. There's so many things you could do with Ben 10 in this game, especially with the Omnitrix, and you could turn different stuff and do different attacks as different aliens. It would just be perfect, and I think Ben 10 would be amazing as a character too, and probably be super high tier. At my number 1 spot, you are not gonna believe it. So you know they have Ultra Instinct Shaggy, Super Saiyan Shaggy in the game. So you know they are not afraid to bring memes into this. So here's a WB owned character that I would just love to see as. I mean, I heard they're gonna add LeBron James. Okay, if they can add LeBron James, they can add Steve Urkel. Okay, imagine getting spiked by Steve Urkel, and then he's like, "Then I knew that." Like,
Now, if you want to do the Steve Urkel dance, all you have to do is hitch up your pants.
that would be so amazing. I would never stop spiking with them. Then I do, like, it would just, come on. Okay, I understand it's super memey, but I would just play as Steve Urkel non-stop. Okay, it's a WB property. We would all love it, and it would just be hilarious. I think I would laugh at that even more than Ultra Instinct Shaggy, because imagine playing as Steve Urkel in a Smash-style fighting game. We would all lose our minds. But make sure you comment down below, what characters do you want to see added to Multiversus? Because we know there's going to be so many characters being added to this constantly that, honestly, I think we're going to be so surprised at what we get. I love speculating, and I love talking to you guys. So let me know, who do you love to play, and who do you want to see added to the game? If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.